Alright, let's try this question. This is a quadratic equation involving trigonometric. Right? 5 cos square 3 theta equals to 3, 1 plus sine 3 theta for theta between 0 and 180. Right? So now you know that this equation, you have cos square, you have sine 3 theta. It's like very hard to solve, right? So without using the chord identity. So as you know that cos square and sine have related because cos square 3 theta sine square 3 theta plus with cos square 3 theta equals to 1. So if this 3, this also have to be 3. If this theta here also be theta, sine square theta plus cos square theta equals to 1. So if 3, this also be 3. So if this to get you add up, you're getting 1. So means that cos square 3 theta can rewrite as 1 minus sine square 3 theta, right? 1 minus sine square 3 theta. So then you can replace this whole thing become 1 minus sine square 3 theta, right? 1 minus sine square 3 theta. So that everything in terms of sine 3 theta. So then you have 3, 1 plus with sine 3 theta. Alright, so then you expand 5 minus 5 sine to the power of 2 3 theta equals to 3 plus with 3 sine 3 theta. Okay, now you rearrange this in the quadratic form, in general form. So 5 sine square 3 theta, moving everything going there. So it will be plus with 3 sine 3 theta. 3 minus 5, you have negative 2 equals to 0. If you rearrange this in the form of quadratic form, general form, you are getting 5 sine square theta plus 3 sine 3 theta, and 3 minus 5, you have negative 2, right? So, okay, it's actually a quadratic, so you can assume, you can let y to be sine 3 theta, so that it can easy for you. This is sine square, right? So it's 5y square here. So sine 3 theta square. So plus with 3y negative 2 equals to 0, right? So you are finally getting an quadratic equation. So this is the techniques here. This is very important part here. So now you have 5y square. So let's see whether we can getting 5 or not. So we have 5y and y, and if you have 2 here, you have 1 here, right? I think here should be negative and here should be positive. As you know that 5y square, positive 5 minus 2, you have 3 and negative 2, right? So it means that y have two solutions. You have y equals to 2 over 5 and y equals to negative 1, right? Negative 1. But you must know that y is actually sine 3 theta equals to 2 over 5. And sine 3 theta equals to negative 1 here. So you have two possible solutions for sine 3 theta here. So then you have want to find the theta, right? You want to find the value of theta so that satisfies this equation, right? So then we consider this one first, this case first. Sine 3 theta equals to 2 over 5 here. So, alright, so we have to consider the quadrant. We have to consider the quadrant for sine 3 theta equals to 2 over 5. We have to consider the quadrant where sine is positive, right? Add sugar to coffee. Sine is positive at the second quadrant and the first quadrant. So what is the basic angle here, right? So you can find the basic angle. The basic angle you can using calculator by arc sine of 2 over 5. 2 over 5. So what is the basic angle here? So I need calculator. So in radian mode, so arc sine of 2 over 5, right? So 2 over 5, you were getting 23.6 degree. I'm giving in, I'm giving in 2 decimal places, 23.5 58 degree. Right, 58 degree here also be 23.58 degree. So you list out. Before that, you have to modify the range here, right? You have to know that sine 3 theta. So it means that 3 theta, you can accept minimum 0, and 3 multiplied by 180 is 540. Right, can accept up to 540 for the value of 3 theta here. So I can listing out the 3 theta. So the first value will be 23.58 degree, followed by 180 minus with 23.58. You will have 156.42 degree, right? But this is up to 540, right? So you can taking this value and add 360. You plus with 360 and see the first value. So you're taking 23.58 plus with 360. You will have 383.58 degree. So, but it's still not exceed this value here. So you can still adding 360 for the second value here. So it's 156.42 plus with 360, you will have 516. You still can accept 516, 42 degree here. So you take 156 plus with 360, so you are getting 516.42. So it means, but if you're taking this, you plus with 360, it's already exceed, right? So it means that for this 3 theta, is accept 0 up to 540. So it means that theta can accept as everything here divided by 3. 23.58 divided by 3, you will have 7.86. 7.86 degree. This is the answer for this. Right? We haven't considered this one. So then we have 156.42 divided by 3. You have 52.14 degree. Alright, and 383.58 divided by 3 will be 558 by 3. You will have 127.86 degree, followed by 516.42 divided by 3. You will have 172.14 degree. This is the solution for this, for sine 3 theta equal to 205. But we still need to solve this one to get the full solution for this equation here. So now, alright, I'm going to erase. So I'm going to erase this part here. So you jot down the solution, and later I want to solve this one for you. Alright. There we solve for the second case. For the first cases, this is all the solution, and for the second cases, we have sine 3 theta equals to -1. As I mentioned in some of the example in my video, if there is a -1, 0, or 1, -1, 0, or 1, we are using graph to look at the solution here. So let's look at sine, right? Sine theta. So the graph for sine is 0. Start with 0. You have 90, 180, 270, 360, right? So you will have, this is the solution. So this is the graph here. So you have 0. We can using the basic curve for sine to getting other solution. For example, -1, right? Sine 3 theta is -1. So sine 0 is 0. Sine 90 is 1, right? Sine 180 is 0. Only sine 270, you're getting -1. 270, you're getting -1. Means within these two, only sine 270, you're getting -1, right? So it means that 3 theta, the first possible solution here will be 270, right? Because sine 270, you're getting -1. There are no others. Sine 0 is 1, 90 is 1. Sine 0 is 0, 90 is 1, 0. Sine 100, only sine 270 will be getting -1, right? So for this case, if in this case, then you can take this solution to plus 360. You can take 270 plus with 360. I think it's already exceeding the limits, which is 630. If you plus with 360, you are exceeding this value. So there is only one solution for this case here. So which is theta equals to 90 degree. Alright? So theta equals to 90 degree here for these cases. So with this solution and the solution for this will be the solution for this equation here. So then I finalize. Therefore, the solution for this problem will be, the smallest one will be 7.86 degree, followed by 52.14 degree, followed by 90 degree, right? 90 degree from here, and followed by 127.86 degree, and finally 172.14 degree will be the solution for this problem here. Alright, so hope you understand. Okay, we can using calculator also to check your solution here. Alright, to check your solution here. So we can bring it, everything go over one side here. So, okay, I can key in for you. You can just see, make sure in degree form. So, together with me, you're checking phi, okay, cos, right? So we have a cos 3 theta, 3 alphabet x, this one. So bracket, because cos 3x square, right? Cos 3x square. So I'm putting a square, right, on top here. So minus with the right hand side. If you minus, you bring over that side, everything will become equal to 0, right? So then I have 3, key in 3, 1 plus with sine 3 alphabet x. Alright, so -3, 1 plus sine 3 theta, right, from the right hand side. So will be everything equal to 0, right? So I want to calculate, it will be equal to 0. But if you substitute all the value here, you definitely will equal to 0, right? You are getting 0. If not 0 means the solution have problem here. So I calculate the first one. Which is 7.86. So I key in 7.86 and pressing double equal. Then you see, I'm getting a number very near to 0, right? Very near to 0. So I calculate again, 52.14. So I also getting a number very near to 0. Why? Why is not 0? Because this is the value that I round off just now, right? So I can calculate, you can see you can shift the engineering number here. You are getting a shift engineering. So you are getting 10 to the power of 0, which is the value, -0.002, which is nearly 0, right? So can calculate 90, you are getting 0 exactly, because why 90 you never round off, right? It's the exact value. So you see, you are getting 0, right? So other than this, all is round off. You round off before you 1.86, you are getting a number near to 0 as well. 10 to the power of -4 is very near to 0. 172.14. So you're getting -2.10 to the power of -4. So means that this is all the solution for this case here. Okay, that's all for this video.